Also in that announcement was news that free agency and player signings could begin today, with training camps opening on Saturday. So the stage is set, and the race to see who will win Arena Bowl 31 is on. The Empire have been building since October, and it remains to be seen how their first year in the AFL will go. And that's all for sports this week. And do you like movies? Not sure what to watch? Take a look at this short clip from SRTV's movie reviewer Alan Hills as he discusses the Legend of Zorro.
Continue. Go down. That's all we have for the nightly news this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Leanne DeMartino.
And I'm David Meister.
For more information on any of our stories, take a look at the Chronicle, the St. Rose newspaper, both in print and online. See you next week.
Have a great night, everybody. I'm going to Good evening and welcome to the Nightly News, brought to you by St. Rose Television at the College of St. Rose. Today is March 19th, 2018. I'm David Meister.
And I'm Leanne DeMartino.
Let's get into tonight's news.
Tonight we will be talking about an upcoming forum, a few event recaps from last week, and a new neighbor will be getting down the road from St. Rose.
Environmental racism is the topic for the Student Ethics Forum being held this week. The forum will take place on Wednesday afternoon from 2:30 to 4 in the Hubbard Interfaith Sanctuary. Often grouped under the umbrella of environmental justice, environmental racism looks at how racially or economically marginalized people are frequently exposed to dangerous living conditions. Some examples include people who are placed in polluted areas or cases where pollutants are introduced into the neighborhoods in which they already live. Find out more by attending the forum.
15 St. Rose students, models, took to the runway last Friday night. A multicultural fashion show was hosted by Spectrum with the theme #ForTheCulture. Among the designers were current students and alumni. Unique cultural backgrounds were brought together to create clothing lines for the models to show off to the crowd. The designs were presented in the order of the acronym ALANA: African, Latino, Asian, and Native American. Each set was preceded by a poem or speech from a member of that culture, and an announcement of the designers were made. Halfway through the show, two musicians performed: Joey Jordan, a rapper from Brooklyn, and St. Rose's own Pink Noise.
You could have your mac and cheese and advocate too at the annual bake-off last week. All funds raised are benefiting the Homeless Action Committee, which is an organization that offers support to the homeless population in Albany County. Over $900 were raised by the end of the bake-off.
Upstart movie theater chain Cosmic Cinemas is moving into the former Madison Theater down the road from campus. The Albany Cosmic Cinemas will feature first-run movies along with the full bar and restaurant. There will also be new special restrictions, like no infants are allowed and no children under 17 unless accompanied by a parent or guardian. Cell phones and talking during movies will also be prohibited. A reopening date has yet to be released.
What's stranger than fiction? Let's have Christina Riley tell us in a preview of this week's episode of Stranger Than Fiction.
Hello, my name is Christina, and today we're here on Stranger Than Fiction, and we're bringing you two weird stories. The first is a cat that was awarded $700,000 in a California court, and another one is at the Pennsylvania State University, where the statue of the mascot had its ear removed, likely by force. If you want to see the full episode, check us out on our YouTube channel and look for Stranger Than Fiction. Back to you, Leanne.
Now let's go to SRTV's meteorologist Ted Stabile to tell us what to expect for weather for the rest of the week. Here's to you, Ted.
Thank you. This is a doorstop, but to me it's a wedge. It represents the thing that killed the Metabots meta. This week for the weather, on Monday it's going to be about a sunny day with a high of 37 and a low of 13. Let's move on to Tuesday. It's going to be partly cloudy with a high of 38 and a low of 21. Wednesday, the sun's going to go away for a spell. It's going to be completely cloudy with a high of 37 and a low of 27. Then as we move on to Thursday, it's going to be partly cloudy again with about a high of 45 and a low of 25. Friday, it's going to be mostly cloudy once again with a high of 42 and a low of 24. Moving on to Friday, it'll be mostly sunny with a high of around 43 and a low of 27. And then Saturday, because we know how much you love it, we're getting snow again. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Ted. Let's get into this week in sports. The St. Louis lacrosse team looked to begin Northeast 10 conference play on a high note, but had a tall task ahead of them as they took on the number 1 ranked Merrimack Warriors on Saturday. The Warriors came out with the victory 12-5. Merrimack came out of the gate strong, outscoring St. Rose 10-2 for the first 45 minutes of the match. Junior Carter Bador led the Golden Knights on the day with 2 goals and 1 assist. Senior Matt Graham had a goal in the second quarter of the match to bring his career total to 110, which is 22 behind Kevin Fleming's record for most goals in a Golden Knights career. Next game for the team is at home on Saturday against the Bentley Falcons, which starts at 5 p.m. And in other local sports news, Albany's newest arena football team is gearing up for its inaugural season. The Albany Empire will have their first game on Saturday, April 14th at the Times Union Center against the 2-time defending Arena Bowl champions, Philadelphia Soul. The new team was first announced back in October, and their name was selected from a fan vote which took place in November, and the results were revealed in January, with the Empire as the winner. In more recent events, last Friday, the AFL signed a 4-year collective bargaining agreement with the Players Union to keep operations going. Also in that announcement was news that free agency and player signings could begin today, and training camps will begin on Saturday. So, the stage is set, and the race to see who will win Arena Bowl 31 is on. The Empire has been building since October, and it remains to be seen how their first year in the AFL will go. And that's all for sports this week. Do you like movies? Not sure what to watch? Take a look at this short clip from SRTV's movie reviewer Alan Hills as he discusses The Mask of Zorro.
Thank you, David. This summer, July 17th to be exact, will be the 20th anniversary of the 1998 hit, The Mask of Zorro. This amazing epic that I grew up watching stars two incredible leads as the Zorros. The legendary Anthony Hopkins plays the original Zorro, who passes the alias onto the one and only Antonio Banderas. These phenomenal actors are the triumphant driving forces of this movie, as their characters assist each other in seeking revenge on the men who took everything away from them. The other highlights of this film include the masterful script, which is loaded with one-liners, and the captivating swordplay between the heroes and villains. Overall, the cinematic legacy of Zorro is beautifully reinvented and celebrated in this amazing classic. If you enjoyed this segment of A Night at the Movies, then you can watch the full episode, The Greatest Swashbuckler Films Ever Made, right here on the SRTV YouTube channel this Thursday. Back to you, David.
That's all we have for the nightly news this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Leanne DeMartino.
And I'm David Meister.
For more information on any of our stories, take a look at the Chronicle, the St. Rose newspaper, both in print and online. See you next week.
Have a great night, everybody.